A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you. First and the foremost, let me thank you all for being here tonight. We have something very special lined up for you this evening, and I'm sure a lot of you know about it, that what's coming ahead this evening. But to tell you more, it's about mobile devices that are playing even bigger role in our daily lives. It's something you keep close to you always and all times, definitely, more than just a piece of technology. Nokia is making new ways of bringing our imaginations and emotions to reality. We have a great opportunity here today to present to you Nokia's digital design team who work behind the scenes to make it happen and deliver experiences through interfaces and icons. To begin with, I would like to call on stage Nikki Barton, Head of Digital Design at Nokia Design Studio, to share a perspective on Nokia's digital design strategy. I'm sure we can applaud for her, gentlemen. Come on. Let's see some energy tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that means I've got to be energetic now, so I shall try my hardest. My name's Nikki Barton. I'm Head of Digital Design at Nokia Design. And thank you very much for coming this evening. I hope you're going to have an interesting and exciting evening. We're certainly looking forward to hearing about your ideas as well and discussions that no doubt we'll have later on. Personally, I'm very happy to be here again. I first came to India about 17 years ago as a backpacker, so as you can imagine, it's quite a different experience I'm having now as to when I first came to India. I've come back many, many times to India. I've been here with my parents, and then last week I spent time travelling around with my family and my daughter, my 6-year-old, who was very excited to be here. It was a very interesting, exciting experience for her as well. So I think in the last week I've really seen how much India and people here love their Nokia phones, and that's been very inspiring for me as a designer to see how much trust you have in us. And my daughter's been extremely proud. She's been, every time a ringtone goes off that she recognised, she tells me, "Mummy, Mummy, somebody's got a Nokia." When she sees people playing with them, she's been very proud, and I've been very proud as a designer to be here. So India is so exciting for me personally and for us as Nokia because of the diversity that there is here. And that diversity is reflected in our portfolio that we have of products, and it's also reflected in the makeup of the team within Nokia Design. So Nokia Design, we have around 320 designers within Nokia Design, 34 nationalities, people from many, many different backgrounds and many different places. So we have industrial designers, product designers, anthropologists, psychologists, people from film or TV backgrounds. It's a big group of different people working together. I myself have spent 20 years in the interactive multimedia digital area. I first wrote a dissertation on interactive multimedia back in 1989, and I've worked on many different platforms. So from video disc right through to CDI, CDTV, film, television, the internet and mobile. And it's having that variety that's very important for designers, and people can feed into the ideas that we have from many different angles. So we're based in 4 different locations. We work everywhere. We work all over the world. But the main offices are in Beijing, London, Helsinki and Calabasas in Los Angeles, just outside Los Angeles. But we spend a lot of time working and living in the places where the things that we're working on, the products that are coming out, are to be launched. And you'll hear a little bit more about that later on today. I think Nokia and India has a very similar approach to kind of technology and digital design in a way, because with Nokia, we're very much looking from a kind of human technology perspective. People first, technology following. And obviously, technology is absolutely key to everything that we do. But as designers, we're looking at what people want to get out of their devices first and foremost. And this is really reflected in our design philosophy, which is observe and then design. So for us, it's a very interesting time to talk about mobile design. Things are fundamentally changing for us. Just checking this is working now. If you think about what your mobile device was like, say, 10 years ago, I mean, there's been a massive, massive change. You're not only making calls or doing texting, the screen sizes have changed, they've got bigger, they're more colourful, there's anti-aliasing, the way you communicate with your phone is different. Even now we can get email on your phone, you can watch videos, you can take videos, you can watch TV, you can update your status, your social networking groups are all on your phone. So there's been a fundamental change in the design that we're doing at Nokia. And the creativity is no longer created in a way by us. We're being led by people's creativity. So we're not creating the experience from end to end. What we're doing is looking how we can personalize people's experiences on their phones themselves. And we're looking at easy ways, creating easy ways to navigate round those experiences. So it's really changing our approach to design as a group. And in the past, it's been very much about the physical, and we're moving much more towards the digital now. There has to be a seamless fusion of digital and physical for things to work well. We need to think about how the digital works in our everyday lives, what people might want to get on their phone, what they might want to experience on their mobiles. So we need to look at new ways as well that we interact between the physical and the digital, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. So the design team that you'll meet a bit later have been talking to people all around the world, researching new ideas, testing some of our ideas out, and trying to look at what the opportunities are for us in the future. So today you're going to see a number of projects, but first I'd like to give you a little bit of a big picture overview of some of the things that we think are important going forward. And how are we dealing with some of those changes? How do we know what people want? How do we know where to start as designers? Hang on, excuse me 1 second. So, as I said before, it starts very much with people. We look at behaviour trends rather than technology. And we want to make the experience that you have your own. So everybody's going to have a different experience. Everybody can personalise their phone. Everybody's phone is going to be different. And that's a very exciting place to start for a designer. We're no longer designing the end-to-end experience, but we have to kind of design a framework that things can fit into, but you still have a very easy-to-use experience when you're using your device.